Hi folks, just wanted to quickly touch base today with another disability tip, namely therapy fatigue. So that is a real thing, and if you are the parent of a child with a disability, I recommend approaching the amount of therapy you access mindfully. I get it. I am the mum of a child with a disability, and it's very, very tempting to want to give them absolutely everything you possibly can so that they can be their best selves. I had this experience myself when my daughter first got NDIS. Before that, I had been trying to cover as many therapies as I could privately, and it was very, very challenging as a single mum. After the NDIS came, my daughter, because I'm quite good at arguing, managed to get a really good first plan, and as well as core support, she also had plenty of capacity building funding for therapies. When the NDIS came and she was finally able to access the therapy she needed, I had to pause because, having worked in the sector for such a long time, I already knew that achieving an optimal amount of therapies isn't actually as straightforward as saying weekly everything. Aside from 1 week not being enough time between sessions to actually practice the strategies effectively, it also leads to therapy burnout for your child. This is what I call therapy fatigue. The younger they are, the more likely this will happen as well, due to the emphasis on early intervention. Now, I absolutely don't dispute the importance of early intervention, and it is important, but it's important to strike that right balance. So if this happens, they will slowly start to fatigue of the sessions. They might resist going along to them. They might start to disengage during the sessions a little bit more. Basically, they will stop enjoying them as much, and you might find that even resentment will set in. On top of that, you as a parent or carer will naturally tire of trying to meet all of their therapy sessions. So if it's weekly sessions for all of the disciplines, that means you've got not only the session themselves, you've got travel to and from, you've got juggling dependents and maybe work pressures and that sort of thing. And if you multiply that for every single discipline that you're trying to access, it can be completely crowded and chaotic. That doesn't include any time for actually practicing and reinforcing the strategies that you've learned in the sessions. So my advice is to stop and breathe. Spacing out the therapy sessions so that you have them either fortnightly, 3 weekly, or even monthly is not going to harm your child, and it will still lead to good outcomes, and it will be more realistic and sustainable. And sometimes therapists will make you feel bad or guilty by telling you that your child needs weekly sessions with them. But my advice to you is to take any recommendation for weekly therapies guardedly. So when I help people get ready for their NDIS planning or review meetings, if I hear them requesting very high levels of therapeutic support across multiple disciplines, I'll always ask, are you really sure about that? Sometimes people become upset after they've received their plan back because it looks inadequate in terms of therapies. If this is the case for you, please check in with me, because there may be a way that you can restructure the therapies you access meaningfully and still get good outcomes for your child. If you have any questions, please contact me on info@innovatedisabilityservices.com. Otherwise, stay tuned for bloopers. I'll chat to you soon. Bye. Hi folks, just quickly checking in with another disability tip. I'm gonna rub my nose, gonna start again. So not only do you have to make time for the therapy sessions themselves, you have to get home, practice, watch Netflix, redo, do over.